This is not just another mid-size SUV refresh. This is Toyota taking one of its most respected names and pushing it into a new era without erasing what made it legendary in the first place. The 4Runner has survived decades of abuse, trends, and changing buyer expectations. And now it returns with a new look, a new powertrain, and a very clear focus. What you are looking at is the all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner Trailhunter, and the real question is simple. If you want a true gunny-wear, do anything mid-size SUV in 2025, does this version finally justify its price and its changes? Before getting deep into the details, make sure you support the Next Gear channel by hitting like. It helps more than most people realize and keeps content like this coming. The Toyota 4Runner has always stood apart from the crowd. Body-on-frame construction, old-school toughness, and a reputation built on reliability instead of flashy trends. For years, it stayed almost unchanged while competitors chased softer rides and bigger screens. Now, Toyota has finally modernized it, but without abandoning its core identity. Underneath, the new 4Runner rides on the TNGAF platform, the same architecture used by the latest Toyota Tacoma, that brings stronger fundamentals, improved suspension geometry, and room for modern technology, while still keeping the rugged DNA that made the 4Runner famous. One change continues to spark debate, especially among longtime fans. The naturally aspirated V6 is gone. In its place is something very different, and for some people, that alone is a deal breaker. But the real question is whether this new setup actually works better for how people use the 4Runner today. Visually, the Trailhunter immediately sets itself apart. This trim debuts a color called Everest, a deep metallic green that feels bold and intentional. Green used to be everywhere. Then it disappeared, and now it is finally back in a way that feels premium and adventurous. The redesigned front end features sharp LED daytime running lights, integrated turn signals, and larger auxiliary lights than even the TRD Pro. The matte black accents give it a more serious look, avoiding the flashy gloss finishes found on other trims. Lower down, the front bumper is sculpted for improved approach angles, and Trailhunter badging is integrated cleanly instead of being overdone. This is clearly a design shaped by function, not just styling. Underneath, the hardware gets serious. Old Man Emu suspension comes standard, featuring 2.5-inch remote reservoir shocks designed for sustained off-road use. Skid plates protect critical components because this SUV is expected to leave the pavement regularly, not just pose as an off-roader. Toyota also blends heritage with technology through amber lighting elements up front, a subtle nod to classic Toyota trucks. Integrated cameras help with trail visibility, while lower LED lighting activates only when needed. Ground clearance sits at around 10 inches, and the approach angles are exactly what you would expect from something wearing the Trailhunter name. From the side, the design is clean and confident, with strong body lines that closely resemble the Tacoma. Exclusive bronze-colored wheels set this trim apart and are wrapped in 33-inch, all-terrain tires on 18-inch wheels. The wide side walls and aggressive rubber are the kind of setup many owners usually add aftermarket. Beefy control arms and visible underbody hardware reinforce that this is built with overlanding in mind, not just weekend dirt roads. Now comes the biggest talking point. Power comes from Toyota's iForce Max system. K2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder paired with an electric motor. Combined output is 323 horsepower and an impressive 465 pound-feet of torque, sent through an 8-speed automatic transmission. While it does not sound like the old V6, the torque delivery is immediate and strong, especially at low speeds where it matters most for towing and off-road driving. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes around 7.4 seconds. Curb weight is just over 5,500 pounds. And towing capacity increases to 6,000 pounds, which is better than the previous generation. Inside, the Trailhunter works hard to justify its price, which sits around $70,000. That is not cheap by any standard. The cabin features a two-tone color scheme, soft-touch materials, and Trailhunter branding throughout without feeling excessive. The seats are comfortable and supportive, clearly designed for long trips both on and off the road. A large 14-inch multimedia display dominates the dashboard, running Toyota's latest infotainment system with fast responses and clean graphics. The camera system is a standout feature. You get crystal-clear views, off-road camera angles, pitch and roll information, and a full 360-degree camera setup that genuinely helps when navigating tight trails or uneven terrain. Features like dual-zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats, a heated steering wheel, wireless charging, USB-C ports, and multiple power outlets all come standard. There is also a drive mode selector, crawl control, a rear locking differential, and an automatic sway bar disconnect that dramatically improves wheel articulation when the terrain gets rough. That said, at this price point, some interior plastics still feel like an area Toyota could improve. Competitors are catching up quickly in this segment, especially when it comes to interior refinement. Cargo space remains practical and usable. A power tailgate is standard, with over 42 cubic feet of space behind the rear seats. Fold them down, and total cargo volume exceeds 80 cubic feet. There is even a built-in household-style power outlet in the rear, making this an excellent option for camping, overlanding, and extended trips off the grid. On the road, the new Trailhunter feels more refined than any 4Runner before it. Switching between two-wheel drive, 4-high, and 4-low is simple and intuitive. Despite its size and weight, it feels composed, stable, and confident, whether cruising on the highway or tackling rough terrain. This first look makes one thing clear: Toyota did not water down the 4Runner. They modernized it. The 2025 Toyota 4Runner Trailhunter is not perfect, and it is certainly not cheap, but it may be the most capable factory-built overlanding 4Runner Toyota has ever produced. Now the real question is yours to answer. Is the Trailhunter worth the money, or would you look elsewhere? If you enjoyed this breakdown, Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the Next Gear channel for more honest and detailed car content.